Hello, Soul Suspects. This is Crimson, and you're watching Silent Murdered Soul Suspects. I'll pick up where you left off after finding a rather horrifying scene here in the basement of the Judgment House. That points to Abigail having a lot to do with these murders. That she has been using false accusations to burn witches, or perhaps not so false, but she's been killing all the witches or mediums, and was saying that she was going to use her brand on Killers to Come.
Has Rex checked in? He's transporting a suspect to the station. We can't get him on the radio. He isn't picking up his phone either.
Nope, he hasn't checked in. We'll notify you later.
Copy that.
Oh shit, if Rex is missing, it could be going down right now. Where'd you take Joy, you asshole?
So is Rex being possessed? Alright, is Abigail the Bell Killer? Is this the first one? Instrument of Death. What have I got? Killer's Destination, the church. This right there.
Yeah. Instrument of death, meaning her death, where she was killed. The gallows at the museum. Hang on, kid. I'm on my way.
I hope I get there in time. Judgment. Place complete. Killer has Joy at the museum. Information, get to the museum. If Abigail's the killer, then her instrument of death is the gallows at the museum. Yeah, not a tough one to figure out. Yep, to the museum. Although, the backtracking in this game is kind of suitable. I don't know, and the running through the city is a little tiresome, but going to be visiting the museum again, and what was the other one I visited more than once? And the museum, I guess. Oh, not the church. There we go. Not too exhausting. Well, I guess it's how quick the gameplay elements go out with how the story's presented. That really gives the sense of progressing while still visiting the same areas. I don't know. Is it just me? Because I feel like I'm getting places. I'm not spending too long in places I've already been. I guess the story's got me. It's got me hooked. I want to see the end. I was expecting a twist, but I wasn't expecting the twist to be like this. Can I pour it over? Of course not. With a shot. Is teleporting faster? Feels like I might be, but a bit more exhausting. Oh, can't teleport the car even though I can walk through it. What's with you? That was a non-ghost man that walked through that wall. And I can't even walk. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's a ghost wall, not a real wall. I see. I see. I was very freaked out for a second there. Man, that's trippy. I mean, I guess they don't have a lot of ghosts walking around, so they only have to really have that be a wall for me. Proceeding to final encounter. Oh, impossible to return. Yeah, fine. I'll get completion anyway. But hey, final encounter warning. Thank you, game. I appreciate that. A little bit spoilery, but
no one deserves to be murdered. And when the psycho trying to kill someone pretends there's some grand justice behind it, that just makes it all the more twisted.
yes, preferred if they said no turning back, not final encounter. Alright, to the museum. Save Joy.
Joy!
Ronan, help!
Not another step.
No, not you, Rex.
This has nothing to do with her, Abigail.
Oh, but it does. For 300 years, we have executed the witches who corrupt our fair city.
Down there. Let's go.
Those who try to mask their demonic contract and leverage powers they should never possess.
Just like you have.
Don't you dare compare me to her!
Easy, easy. Put your hands up!
Help!
Don't do anything stupid.
Hands up! Stop what you're doing. Hands up! Do it now!
Abigail, stop!
Rex, you piece of shit. What are you doing? Not now. This was you.
Want you getting closer to the truth.
Ronan, do something!
Not a very tight fit.
Hold tight, kid. I'm on my way.
Not so bad. Regular run. Possess her? What can stop Abigail? Oh, she possessed Abigail. Powerful scream?
It's over, Abigail.
Oh no.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sins!
This can't be happening. You want to use memories against me? Two can play at that game.
I know the truth about your death, but I still don't know the truth about mine. Did you use Rex to kill me?
Rex was my most influential. The most respected, the most feared official in town. Of course I did.
How could Rex have done it? Rose's killer had blue eyes.
I didn't use the same killer for every murder.
Baxter.
Wow.
Why did you kill Baxter?
I eventually kill all the killers I use. Especially the ones who get close to the truth.
I wasn't close to the truth in the apartment. I wasn't one of your killers. Why did I have to die? I wouldn't. No. I wouldn't. How could I? You made me kill her. If I'm going out, you're coming with me.
We all got a dark side, sometimes obvious, sometimes not. If we're lucky, we keep our dark side hidden. By law, Rex was a killer. But the law doesn't always see the truth. Fortunately, Joy did. And she would never press charges. She might even help Rex cover his tracks. One thing's for certain. She's a better person than I was at that age. A kid who deserves forgiveness. She's paid her dues. And committing a few small crimes, searching for your mom, well, even the coldest cops would forgive those.
Mom!
Hasn't been a Bell killer murder since the night Abigail met her final end. But the case never officially closed. But memories fade, time heals. With luck, Salem will move on and find peace. Death repays debts, my father always said. Forever I believe that. But truth be told, this life ain't over until you're honest about what you owe. Set everything right. Settle your debts. Only then can you move on.
Ronan?
And that's Murdered Soul Suspect, ladies and gentlemen. I actually kind of enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't a full AAA release price, but I'm guessing that its price does come from most of the musical score and, you know, audio assets that were put into this. It was an interesting story. I mean, revisiting the Salem witch trials, which is a rather dark part of American history, I can imagine that's why a lot of the reviews are the way they are, but I think it's okay. I mean, it's pretty old, pretty ancient, and I don't think anything has ever covered it that way before. The ultimate little girl villain, that was certainly a lovely twist at the end. That was fantastic. Playing innocent right there, and, you know, never thought, right place, right time, little girl who helped you out at the start. And then the twist of, I was the one who killed the cemetery girl, and that's why she was afraid of me, that you can't get it until the end. That was good. But of course, you know, in any story where there's like ghost physics and moving on, you know, there's going to be some gaminess to it, or something weird, some pretentious storytelling to it. And I think with the way the story progressed, it didn't go into too much detail about anything. It didn't use any, you know, gimmicky words for energies or anything like that. The characters move on and progress with the story, and I love when a story does that. It just keeps moving despite the lack of knowledge, while still giving you something that the characters can feel. You know, their motivations, they question it, but they move on anyways, or, you know, they give a short answer and you kind of fill in the rest of the gaps yourself. I like that. That was a lot of fun. The gameplay didn't have too much variation, but I guess it was mostly story-driven, and there was enough in there. I mean, by the end there, it was mostly the gameplay was avoiding the demons, and by the end there, you started without any of the hiding spots, which are the main mechanic, which was actually pretty exciting. And of course, there was the investigation mechanics, which are kind of, you know, the standard point-and-click adventure, but, well, if they can execute point-and-click adventures in this fashion of, you know, full 3D world with walking through stuff mechanics, that was really neat. I can go all for that. I like that very much. And then finding the word association, that was pretty cool as well. Then finding what is the most relevant and which relevant in what order, that was tough, but it was neat. I liked how it was neat. That's the area where it's like the writer's interpretation more than it's my own, but it seemed like there was enough room there to get it right, and I was okay with that. And the music and audio assets, big thing. Made sure that they were loud and proud right at the center stage there, because I'd say that was the main thing they'd probably be happy about. This was with all the music and audio that they got right here, and they did it well. The level design, you know, it was all in one little town and all solved in one night essentially, but it was all laid out well. You know, like I say, and even when I revisited, it was short, sweet, and so I could figure out where I was going most of the time. It was just the investigation for the level design part. I was a little lost. I would put that in the level design department. The graphics were pretty good. I mean, it is, you know, June 3rd, 2014, so they could be a lot better, but definitely the budget on audio made up for the budget on graphics, and the graphics weren't that bad. Had some neat effects too, especially with the ghost stuff. That was definitely neat. They did a great job with all the ghostiness, that's for sure. And then the little side stories too were a very nice touch. A lot of them had great depth to them, although it seems like they were a little bit too ambitious on some of them, like what I did at the very start with the drowned storyline about the dead body in the boiler. And I'm probably, there would probably be more there, but they'd probably all still be still frames while the exposition plays out. But with the voice acting that good and like that grim tasting, dark, gritty storyline driving it, it'd probably be solid. And always had the mystery aspect, always had the investigation aspect, with a little bit of the combat there, with a lovely twist at the end. And good game. I enjoyed it. I hope more people can see a game like this and take a lot from its aspects, especially, you know, they're going into the future of point and clicks and that style of puzzle game. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so very much for watching. And my hat is off to you.